Hey everyone, and welcome to the channel. You're in for a treat today because we're pitting two of the most powerful smartphone chipsets of 24 against each other to determine which truly reigns supreme. On one side, we have Qualcomm's Snapdragon 8 Elite, known for its refined performance and cutting-edge GPU. On the other side, MediaTek's Dimensity 9400 is hitting here to shake things up with some impressive new features and benchmarks. The question we're answering today is, which chipset is better for gaming, multitasking, and overall performance? Let's dive deep into the specs, benchmarks, and real-world gaming performance to find out. For this showdown, we're using two flagship smartphones. One, Realme GT 7 Pro, powered by the Snapdragon 8 Elite. Two, Vivo X200 Pro, running the MediaTek Dimensity 9400. Both devices are impressive in their own right, and they highlight the best each chipset has to offer, but only one can come out on top. Chipset overview. Let's start with a quick overview of the chipsets themselves. Snapdragon 8 Elite. Snapdragon has been a dominant force in the mobile chipset market for years, and the 8 Elite continues this legacy. Built on a 4nm process, it features Qualcomm's new Orion Core CPU architecture and a sliced Adreno GPU, promising better performance and energy efficiency than its predecessor. Dimensity 9400, MediaTek's Dimensity series, has been gaining traction, and the 9400 represents their most ambitious effort yet. Also built on a tashed 4nm process, this chipset boasts a next-gen GPU with 44% better performance and 40% improved ray tracing. MediaTek has been laser-focused on gaming, and the 9400 is designed to take on Snapdragon's dominance head-on. On paper, both chipsets are remarkably powerful, but as we all know, real-world performance is what matters most. Benchmark scores. We ran extensive benchmarks to see how these chipsets stack up in raw performance. Here are the results. Geekbench 6, single-core performance. Snapdragon 8 Elite 3400, Dimensity 9400, 2776. Snapdragon takes the lead here with its more optimized CPU core design. Multi-core performance, Snapdragon 8 Elite 9452, Dimensity 9400, shot to 8565. Snapdragon edges ahead thanks to its Orion Core CPU architecture, which handles heavy multitasking with ease. GPU performance, Geekbench Qt, Dimensity 9400, 21128, Snapdragon 8 Elite. This is where MediaTek shines. Its GPU delivers better overall performance, making it a strong contender for gamers and those focused on graphics-intensive tasks. Shot 3D Mark Wildlife Extreme, Dimensity 9400, 11252, Snapdragon 8 Elite, 10775. MediaTek takes another win here, proving its GPU is no joke. This chipset is clearly optimized for gaming, and Snapdragon 8 Elite, 1266, 12400, Dimensity 9400, 1254,066, Snapdragon narrowly wins, showcasing better all-around performance in this comprehensive test. Gaming performance. Now for the fun part, gaming performance. We tested both devices with some of the most demanding mobile games to see how they handle real-world scenarios. Call of Duty Mobile. Both devices support 120 FPS at max settings, delivering silky smooth gameplay. Whether you're playing on the Realme GT 7 Pro or Vivo X200 Pro, the experience is equally impressive. Here too, both devices excel, running ultra-extreme settings at 120 FPS. The gameplay is fluid, with no noticeable frame drops or stutters on either device. Genshin Impact. This graphically demanding game pushes both chipsets to their limits. Both devices delivered 60 FPS consistently during a 30-minute gameplay session. However, we noticed some differences in temperature management. Realme GT 7 Pro, max temperature of 105 degrees Fahrenheit. Vivo X200 Pro, max temperature of 111 degrees Fahrenheit. The Realme GT 7 Pro runs cooler, which could be due to better thermal management rather than chipset efficiency. Call of Duty Warzone Mobile. This is where things get interesting. Snapdragon 8 Elite, 47 FPS at max settings. Dimensity 9400, 60 FPS, delivering a noticeably smoother experience. MediaTek's focus on GPU performance is evident here, giving it an edge in this specific game. What this means for gamers. Gaming in 2024 has reached new heights. Whether you go with a Snapdragon-powered or MediaTek-powered device, you're in for an incredible experience. The Snapdragon 8 Elite continues to dominate in CPU performance and overall balance, while the Dimensity 9400 impresses with its superior GPU and gaming-focused optimizations. But let's talk about the bigger picture. With hardware this powerful, it's time for developers to bring console-quality games to Android. Apple has already raised the bar by porting titles like Resident Evil Village to the iPhone, and these benchmarks prove that Android devices can handle similar games. It's time for game developers to step up and take advantage of the incredible power these chipsets offer. Final thoughts. At the end of the day, both the Snapdragon 8 Elite and Dimensity 9400 are exceptional chipsets. Each has its strengths, and your choice will likely come down to personal preference and the device ecosystem you prefer. If you prioritize CPU performance, stability, and overall efficiency, Snapdragon 8 Elite is the way to go. If you're focused on gaming and GPU-heavy tasks, Dimensity 9400 offers an edge. Either way, 2024 is shaping up to be a fantastic year for mobile technology and gaming. If you have any questions or thoughts about these chipsets, drop them in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more in-depth tech reviews and comparisons.